Design thinking can only be learned by doing design thinking.
You can read about design thinking and you can understand what it is, but really experiencing it in a workshop is the most important.
The participants have to do everything. They're doing all the work, so they're solving a real meaningful design challenge.
You're saying the most interesting source to look at for coming up with new ideas is the person, is the user, is looking at human needs. We always try to bring our participants in a prototyping mode. We call that thinking with our hands. As soon as you start building your ideas, you add on your idea. You find out, wow, that's interesting, but I could do this and this and this. This kind of experience you cannot get out of books. You can just have it in real life.
Há três pilares fundamentais do Design Thinking. Equipes multidisciplinares que trabalham em um espaço mutável e são guiados por um processo iterativo. As equipes devem ser formadas por pessoas de diferentes áreas, permitindo que o problema seja solucionado considerando diferentes perspectivas. Um facilitador de Design Thinking irá acompanhar a equipe durante todo o processo.
They will take initiative when we kind of feel lost, and they get us back on track. So yeah, it's good fun working with them.
Our teachers, they have all been educated at HPID school, and they all have a vast background in project work together with companies.
You have this group of people from all sorts of different disciplines all over the world coming here, and in 3 days you can really flip the way they think about how they do their work.
O espaço deve ser flexível, tendo a possibilidade de ser continuamente reconfigurado para permitir a fácil visualização e síntese de informações, assim como estimular a criatividade.
Yeah, space is very important because usually in the normal working environment, space is focused on the individual, on the single person. But we are focusing on teams. We had to develop our own furniture, the own tables, and also the whiteboards. Furniture which is surrounding these tables because we want to generate a kind of three-dimensional information space. One thing which is very important, everything is on wheels, everything is movable. That allows us to rearrange a working area into an exhibition area in 10 minutes.
A metodologia de Design Thinking consiste em 6 fases. Entender é quando equipes exploram o tópico através de pesquisa e imergem no tema, questionando e, se necessário, refocando um dado problema. Observar consiste em tomar notas de elementos físicos e interações humanas. É possível colher muitas informações ao observar ações de pessoas e as motivações por trás de discursos. Sintetizar trata-se de compartilhar toda a informação encontrada e reconhecer padrões que são condensados em um ponto de vista específico. Idear é o ato de coletar, gerar e desenvolver novas ideias, através de diferentes atividades criativas de brainstorming. Em prototipar, criam-se rápidos protótipos para materializar as ideias selecionadas. Os protótipos tornam-se mais refinados com o desenvolvimento do projeto. Por último, testar as ideias criadas com os usuários para verificar quais aspectos são bem-sucedidos e como é possível melhorá-las. Como não se trata de um processo linear, mas sim iterativo, as equipes podem retornar em qualquer uma das fases. O essencial é testar as ideias geradas o mais rápido possível, permitindo ajustar a solução encontrada até que esteja de acordo com as necessidades do usuário escolhido. Em uma empresa, ajuda os funcionários a pensarem de forma conjunta na resolução dos seus problemas. O Instituto Hasso-Plattner é uma universidade privada que foi criada em 1998 por Hasso-Plattner, cofundador da empresa SAP. O programa oferecido vai da licenciatura ao doutorado e tem foco em engenharia de sistemas e tecnologia da informação. Em 2005, a Universidade de Stanford, na Califórnia, foi financiada pelo Instituto Hasso-Plattner para criar o primeiro curso de Design Thinking no mundo, conhecido como D-School Stanford. Anualmente, participam deste curso cerca de 600 alunos dos departamentos de Engenharia Mecânica, Ciência da Computação, Desenho Industrial e Administração de Empresas. Após o sucesso da iniciativa, o Instituto Hasso-Plattner montou em 2007 o mesmo curso em Potsdam. Na D-School da Alemanha, anualmente são admitidos 240 alunos de qualquer universidade do mundo das mais variadas disciplinas. Em 2012, o Instituto deu suporte técnico para a Universidade de Comunicação da China na criação do Centro de Inovação e Design Thinking. A D-School alemã também ajudou na construção da Escola de Inovação Genovase, que fica na Malásia e é subsidiada pelo governo. Os projetos giram em torno de tópicos como educação, medicina, negócios e meio ambiente. A escola oferece cursos de até 60 pessoas para estudantes, funcionários do governo e para o meio corporativo. Atualmente, Design Thinking tem ganhado espaço em diversas instituições ao redor do mundo. Em Potsdam, Design Thinking é ensinado de duas formas, com cursos para estudantes ou workshops para profissionais.
School has partner companies who are giving us a challenge what we are working on for 6 weeks.
We're all really excited because the project partners are here and I mean, it's the important day.
In the 6 weeks project, the students are human-centered designers, and at the end, they're gonna show us like 2-3 different solutions that are possible.
We developed the AOK Mat, which basically functions as a vending machine, but instead of sweets or sodas, we're selling health products here. On the long run, we hope that they have a better service experience that will improve the AOK image. We had to go out and test the prototype over and over again, and it made me realize that it's very important to get that feedback from the actual customer.
Das ist auch für mich eine ganz interessante persönliche Erfahrung gewesen, dass es zum einen Begeisterung gibt und zum anderen auch ganz viel Disziplin. Dass man mit beiden am Ende dann auch wirklich erfolgreich ist.
What they gain here after 12 weeks is creative confidence, creative people, and they gain creative confidence in the power of team. And this is the most important learning we can give to our students.
Essas são algumas das empresas montadas por ex-alunos da D-School. O treinamento de profissionais tem workshops de introdução à metodologia ou módulos de solução de desafios corporativos.
With the professional track, we are actually reacting on the pressure to change, which nearly everyone is facing right now in his or her business.
Even if you experience design thinking and you get a feeling of this is something really impactful, then the big question is how to implement it in my specific context.
Nowadays in organizations, most of the time the thinking is more like silo thinking. We are trying to encourage people to interconnect, to start connected thinking.
It's great to have the interactions with the different people who are participating in this course.
The biggest thing was you get to do your own projects and then you realize, okay, what you were trying to do probably is not what you actually want to do. Because you are constantly interacting with the coaches and your fellow design thinkers, you get to pinpoint what actually are you trying to solve, like deconstruction and reconstruction again and again.
The third part is the strategy part, how to bring all the experiences on a longer term into the company, bring it into the DNA of a company, which then leads to the implementation phase.
We already have the time to use some of the tools and get experience with these. And by the coaching we are getting from the D-School, we can easily implement that within our company.
It's never too late to learn, and it's always great to be able to go back with new inputs.
You overcome your internal boundaries.
Estas são algumas das indústrias parceiras da D-School. O mais importante é aprender a usar Design Thinking no dia a dia para implementar uma cultura de inovação dentro da empresa.
Class here at the HPI is actually just the start of doing design thinking. I believe that the most important part is what people make out of this stuff when they come back into their company.
The method, I think, we can reflect also to the IT business and to develop processes.
Den User Insight, aber dann nicht aus dem Interview, sondern eher aus der Beobachtung zu nehmen. Das lässt sich auch relativ gut bei uns in der Firma implementieren.
And when they start to use those tools and to work with their colleagues and start being multipliers themselves of the design thinking methods. It's really important that people think about how to take it home, how to take it into their own company, so that design thinking doesn't end with a workshop, but it actually starts there.